Hey, what's going on, guys? Richie Fix here, back with another video, and I can't believe it's so freaking soon. I could have swore it was just a week or so ago. I was like saying, where's the Jada news? Can we get some Jada news? And out of nowhere, and we were due. We really were, just for an explosion of Jada news, and it's finally here. June did the interview that we'd been long waiting for, and then little behold, I'm scrolling through my X feed today, and I see two in-hand photos of some SDCC Player 2 exclusives. Now, I really don't want to spend a whole lot of time on this. I want to make this a shorter video because, one, it's just two photos, and two, it could be any day. Hell, it could even be tomorrow that we get the official images and announcement of these Player 2 exclusives. Now, if you don't know what we're talking about, it released way back in January, I think, that we were getting some deluxe Player 2s of Chun-Li, Fei Long, and Violent Ken. Violent Ken, I always want to call him Evil Ken, just because Evil Ryu, Evil Ken, it fits, but no, it's actually Violent Ken. Ryu's evil, Ken is violent. But yeah, so a couple of those photos did leak today, so I want to go over to the Toy International article that covers that. Like I said, just give you some first initial reactions, kind of get your guys' thoughts and opinions on it. Like I said, not spend a lot of time because we're going to do a whole official video when all the images leak and we get some good photoshops, but, you know, we get what we get, and you guys wanted to see this video and see some reaction, so let's go take a look. Alright, guys, taking a look at the Toy International article, it's not like it's some huge drawn-out thing or anything. Like I said, we really only got two sneak peek images, and they didn't even give us a Fei Long, so we're going to be taking a look at the Ken and the Chun-Li, but let's take a look here. It says, Jada Toys Street Fighter 2 Ultra Deluxe Next Level Violent Ken and Pink Chun-Li in-hand figure images. Shown below via Paternia and Laser Pants are the first in-hand images for the upcoming Jada Toys Street Fighter 2 Ultra Next Level Violent Deluxe Ken and Pink Chun-Li figures, which we first told you about were coming back in January, as we also stated. There will also be next level Fei Long figure release, but in-hand images for that one have not yet surfaced online. Still no word yet from Jada Toys on when these or where these figures will be released here in the US. But if we were betting in Vegas on, you know, if it was going to show up at SDCC, that's where Evil Ryu was, so I can only assume that's where these are going to show up. I was just starting to think about that. If that's the case, they're going to drop all three of these at SDCC. That's going to be expensive. Holy hell, I think it was like $50 a pop, but let's take a look here. So we have our first image here. It's very similar. You got the longer rectangular packaging. You do get that cool scene in the background, and then everything about this, I think, is going to be along the same as the original Ken, but you'll notice the skin tone is a lot darker. He's got the platinum hair. It's looking great, man. Look at that right there, that head sculpt, that screaming head sculpt. I love the screaming head sculpt. You really don't see that a ton with the Jada line. I think only a couple figures have the screaming head sculpt. If I'm thinking off the top of my head, all of them have gritting teeth other than, I think, Chun-Li and Dalsim, I believe, but we'll take a look here. What else do we got? You get the flame punch effect, which we knew about, and then a pinkish fireball, which is cool. And then you do get the two barrels. Very, very cool. This is awesome. I mean, I love the tone, and I love the shading here in this figure. Like I said, it's just the normal Ken figure, but you get the possessed eyes, the platinum hair. He's a little bit darker tan, and then the shading on this thing is crazy. So I love that extra hair sculpt. Look at the hair on this one, looking a little bit different too. And the screaming head sculpt, you really get some cool actions poses with the screaming head sculpt. So I like that there. And then let's take a look at the Chun-Li. This one's actually a little bit different. I can't tell if this one almost looks more like a square. So yeah, as mentioned, we've seen what comes with these. I'm shocked they didn't change the kick animation. I thought that was supposed to match like the color of her outfit, or at least I had heard someone say that, but it's gonna stay blue. And then I'm not quite sure if this is maybe a punching effect. I would assume so, right? I can't think. I was not a big Chun-Li user back in the day, so I don't really know what her special moves are, but we'll figure out what that effect is. Let me know in the comments below what that is. And then, as mentioned, she's gonna get two alternate head sculpts that have the pink pom-poms, and then you do get one additional laughing head sculpt with the white pom-pom. So if you have the blue edition or the red, you can go ahead and put that on there, and then she gets her signature peace sign, her victory stance, and then just the original hand sculpts and a stand. So very, very cool. I can't tell. This one almost looks like it's coming in a square package. So very interesting. A couple are coming in rectangular, and then this one looks to be in square. What Fei Long will come with, we will soon know. But very shocked. Yeah, it's very cool that we're getting these images so early. I would be, like I said, SDCC is where I'm planning. Maybe because aren't there 3 different, I could have swore there's 3 different Comic-Cons. I know there's San Diego and New York, and then I feel like there's one more. Maybe they drop one at each individual Comic-Con. Maybe Ken's at San Diego, maybe Chun-Li's at New York, and then Fei Long's at some other convention. If they drop all 3 at the one convention, that is going to be nuts. And if you don't know, if you didn't go to last year's San Diego Comic-Con, Evil Ryu was the belle of the ball. That line for Jada, you could argue, was one of the longest lines to get one of the exclusives. And you can ask anybody there. It was huge. Like, it was such a hot item. Even on the day when they released it on the Next Level website, sold out instantly. But luckily, they put up a pre-order available, but you had to wait all the way until all the way until October to get that pre-order. So, I'm pretty sure they're aware that these things are in high demand, so maybe that means they get more stock. But as of right now, this is all we have, and like I said, I didn't want to go too much into it because once we get official images, I will make a whole nother separate video on that, kind of going over everything and seeing what we got with the nicer photos. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed this one, just a short little brief one, but if you did enjoy it, make sure you give the video a like. If you're new, go ahead and subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Richie Figs. Later.